Hi everyone. I want you to imagine someone using their government issued EBT card, what we used to call food stamps, to buy a cart full of soda, chips, and candy. It happens every day, and that's not what EBT program was created for. EBT, officially called the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, was designed to help people in need buy food. But the system currently allows junk food, processed snacks with no real nutrition, and this is leading to poor eating habits and long-term health issues. As a student studying dietetics and someone who cares about public health, I've learned a lot about how diet affects the body and how nutrition-related diseases impact our healthcare system. That's why I believe junk food should be prohibited from EBT purchases. It's not about taking away the freedom, however. It's about helping, sorry, it's about using the support system to actually help people. Today, I'll explain the problem with EBT and junk food, what causes it, and a realistic solution that we can put in place. First, the problem is that junk food is currently allowed under the EBT system. People are using their benefits to buy soda, candy, and processed snacks. Foods that are cheap but offer little to no nutritional value. They're low in vitamins, they're low in minerals. They might have a lot of calories, however, which will contribute to obesity, as I'll talk about later on. A USDA report from 2016 showed that soft drinks are one of the top items purchased with SNAP benefits. And the CDC obesity rates are higher among people who use food stamps compared to people who don't. So even though the program is meant to help, it's actually making health worse for many people. If we don't address this issue, we're just setting people up for diet-related diseases like diabetes, heart disease, and more. And all of that leads to higher healthcare costs for everyone across America. Second, the cause of the problem is that SNAP doesn't have any real nutritional guidelines. Unlike the WIC program, which only allows specific healthy foods, SNAP has a very broad definition of what food is. It can be diet soda, which technically is food because you can eat it, but it has no nutritional value. It has 0 calories. It's just nothing. It's like water. Anyways, the USDA hasn't changed this partially because of political reasons and pressure from and pressure from food industries like lobbyists who don't want to lose business. Also, some people argue that it would be unfair to limit people's choices, but research shows that most Americans actually support making EBT healthier. Our survey showed that over 80% of people supported giving more benefits for buying fruits and vegetables instead of processed foods. Lastly, let's talk about the solution. The government should add basic nutritional guidelines to SNAP, just like they already do in WIC. This means creating a list of approved foods based on dietary guidelines for all Americans. The focus should be on whole foods like fruits, vegetables, beans, dairy, proteins, and grains, while also limiting foods that's high in added sugars and fats. One possible solution to have a is, sorry, One possible solution is to leave a small portion of EBT balance flexible, maybe 10 or 15% that can be used on any food that you want, but the rest has to follow the nutritional guidelines. Retailers have already gotten systems for WIC, so adjusting to SNAP wouldn't be so bad. And we can expand programs like Double Up food bucks that give people more money to spend on produce based off of the produce that they buy. These programs have been shown to work, and WIC is already a great example of how nutrition focused support helps improve diet quality. If we update SNAP this way, we'd see healthier families, lower healthcare costs, and better use of taxpayer monies. In conclusion, to sum it up, junk food should not be eligible for EBT. It's hurting people's health and going against the whole purpose of the program. We looked at how this is happening, what caused it, and how simple changes like using WIC style guidelines can make a big difference. If we care about health and fairness, now's the time to change SNAP to support nutrition, not disease. This isn't about controlling people, it's about giving real help. Junk food doesn't belong in a program meant to fight hunger. Thank you.